hi guys, welcome to another one of my trip reports. So we are here back again in Adelaide International Airport. It's a bit chilly today. So we are off to Melbourne this morning on a very short domestic flight. So what I aim to do with this trip report today is to show you how it's like up in the front of the cabin in business class. It's a short haul domestic flight, so it's a lot of you might be curious as to what sort of experience you're going to get on a short haul domestic flight in business class. So, or you could be a newly minted frequent flyer. You suddenly have this load of points you want to use and you want to see how the experience will be like. So I aim to show you that today, and yeah, can't wait to get moving. So let's head into the lounge. That's the first stop for this morning. Let's go.
If you're like me and your face is constantly plastered to your devices, chances are you'll have a QANTAS mobile app. And through there, you can do an online check-in to get a mobile boarding pass. This allows you to bypass the traditional check-in desk you see at the airports. However, if you have an international sector attached to your itinerary, online check-in is not available for you. Adelaide Airport is currently going through a major renovation with the new international extension, so a lot of places are boarded up. The QANTAS Club in Adelaide Airport is one of the larger and better equipped ones in Australia because it also functions as a business class lounge for business class passengers and other status holders. Because of the size of the lounge and well-appointed windows, the environment is normally bright and airy with lots of natural lights. I normally head to the opposite end of the lounge where it's usually a lot quieter because people tend to stay around where the food is. Go figure. I can have my meal with a view of the apron, but unfortunately all I see are little props spinning round and round and round. Here am I at the boarding gate. Seeing how more than half of the passengers on the plane had status for priority boarding or were flying business class, the line was really long for the priority line. Bear in mind at this point, the aircraft wasn't even at the gate. The business class cabin on the 737 is configured in 3 rows of 2 by 2. Depending on the configuration that you're on, some QANTAS 737s don't have TVs, whereas this one that I'm on has the seat back mounted ones. The seats are clad in brown leather and has a decent recline and comes with footrest. Although I gotta say that this aircraft was incredibly dirty and crusty. It seems like they didn't have time to clean it before we boarded. I think there should be some USB ports or universal charging outlets somewhere. Okay, there's no way in hell my hands are going near that.
Welcome back our QANTAS and One World frequent flyers on this QANTAS flight to Melbourne. In preparation for takeoff, please place any larger bags in the overhead lockers, smaller bags under the seat in front of you, and handheld devices in the seat pocket. If you're seated in the next row, please place all baggage in the overhead lockers. If you're unable to stow your bags, please bring them forward now so we can organise for them to be checked in. Make sure you're in your allocated seat with your seatbelt firmly fastened, your seat back upright and tray table locked in. If you're in a seat with an in-arm entertainment screen or an exit row with a seat back screen, make sure it's stowed away until after takeoff. All electronic electronic devices must now be set to flight mode. Laptops, computers and other large devices must be put away until after the seatbelt sign is turned off. Radio transmitters and devices without flight mode cannot be used at any time. For customers seated in the main cabin, your entertainment headsets may be used if they're inserted into the armrest. However, please remove all USB cables from the seat back attachments for takeoff. As always, smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted. Once again, welcome aboard and we look forward to flying to Melbourne with you this afternoon.
IFE content on QANTAS is always decent, however the screen response on this TV was very slow. Our journey today was 724 kilometers, a flight time of 1 hour 20 minutes. Takeoff from Adelaide is a beautiful affair, no matter which runway you're using. If you enjoy videos like these, do consider subscribing to my channel to give my fragile ego a boost. Once you have hit subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can get notified whenever I have uploaded a new video.
Additional domestic flights, you'll need to collect your bags and make your way to the Jetstar check-in located in Terminal 4. Look for the Qantas ground team if you need any help.
QF682 departs Adelaide at 12 PM, and being a lunchtime flight, a full meal is actually served. I got the braised duck with red cabbage and buttered polenta, and it came with sourdough bread and a sweet offering of lemon sponge cake with elderberry cream. All in all, it was an excellent meal. There were 3 other options of a Greek lamb salad, a spicy lentil soup, or a toasty with blue cheese and chicken. 4 meal options on a flight of this length, all I can say is, wow. All too soon, just as the meal trays were being cleared, we started our descent into Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport. I gotta take my hats off to the single cabin crew member who was serving an entire business class cabin which was full. She worked really quickly to ensure that we had our food and drinks without ever looking like she was rushing to make things work. All in all, I really couldn't fault the service on this very short flight. But I need to point out the cleanliness of the cabin though. The cabin floor was just incredibly crusty and it obviously wasn't cleaned from the previous flight. So this was the only issue I had on this plane.
Welcome to The local time is 1 minute past 2. Please stay seated until the captain has switched off the seatbelt sign. If you can reach your mobile phone, you can turn off flight mode now. Today we'll be exiting by the forward door. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted while disembarking or throughout the terminal. Just a reminder, carry-on baggage may have moved to the overhead lockers and could fall out, so please take care. Don't forget to check your seat and seat pocket for any personal items. Once again, please remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. On behalf of us all here at Qantas and One World, thank you for choosing to fly with us. If you're visiting Melbourne, we hope you enjoy your stay, and of course for those returning, welcome home. Good afternoon.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
So there you have it, guys. This is a short-haul domestic flight on business class with Qantas. So I just got off the plane into Melbourne Airport. So the flight was just about 1 hour, 10 minutes, which was just enough time to serve a quick lunch. There was surprisingly 4 options, which I'm pretty impressed, Qantas. Well, anyway, this was on a redemption. It set me back slightly over 18,000 points for this one-way ticket. So you decide if it's worth it for this redemption, if it's too much or do you think it's too little. So let me know in the comment sections what you think, and then until my next trip report, travel safe everyone, and I'll see you again the next time. Bye! Hi guys, you've made it to the end of the video. Just to let you know that this video was actually shot at the end of February, so a few weeks after this trip was made. You know, the world has changed and it is still changing, and every few hours we seem to be getting some announcement, some development that's incredible and unbelievable, but this is the state of affairs in our world today. So airlines started cutting back on a lot of their operations to the point where we now see a lot of airlines have actually stopped flying altogether. Qantas has announced that they will stop flying internationally from the end of March, and at present domestic flying is scaled back very seriously to the point where now all states are locked down, all the borders interstate is shut. So this effectively means the end of all our travels. Hopefully things will go back to normal in a few months, and then we can start making videos like these again. But until then, for those of you who are self-isolating at home because of your travels, hopefully this video brought you some joy, you know, to break the monotony of having to stay home, and hopefully you have no cabin fever. So in the meantime, if you have to go out, please make sure that you're socially distancing yourself. Do not hold parties at home like some irresponsible people that I've heard. In the meantime, please stay safe, and hopefully I will get to make more videos like these in a few months when things get back to normal, which is why I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Alright, so I'll see you around. Stay safe. Bye.